Welcome to a new world of entertainment. The ultimate entertainment platform. Featuring Mike Winkler, from Condiment Games, Jeremy Larson, Jason Kabasic, and Martin Houston. Created by friends, we feature live discussions on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. In-depth podcast discussions. Gaming streaming. And written reviews. Subscribe to our podcast and visit our site for more info. Welcome to Lights, Camera, Action Entertainment. On this episode of our podcast,
I've been here for a very long time.
I remember many things. And of course, I remember the most remarkable event. The grand story.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion.
we begin our Supernatural series retrospective.
I was soaring ever higher. Then I flew too high.
We will break down all 15 seasons of the critically acclaimed series, and in each episode, we will talk about 5 seasons.
I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward soul.
On each episode, we will break down each season individually, piece by piece. So, be warned, there will be spoilers.
Don't you cry no more. I'm masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man,
We'll be talking about each plot line of each season, breaking down the filler episodes, and breaking down our favorite and least favorite moments of the entire series.
ocean, tossed about, I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No more.
On this episode, we will be breaking down and discussing seasons 6 through 10.
And we ripped up the ending, and the rules, and destiny, leaving nothing but freedom and choice.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
And now the continuation of our Supernatural retrospective. Welcome back in, everybody. The Supernatural retrospective continues, seasons 6 through 10. Tonight, I'm with Jeremy Larson and Martin Houston. No Jason Kabasic tonight, unfortunately, but you have the three of us to entertain you. So that's what we got. So seasons 1 through 5 were a lot of fun. We had a lot of good conversation to discuss on that. I think we were all kind of on the same page as far as what we thought about those first 5 seasons. But now, 6 through 10, where do we all stand? Who wants to start us off?
I mean, every season's going to have its ups and downs, things that work, things that don't. I thought that this was a very strong part of the series. Actually, outside of the first 5 seasons being the strongest story-wise, I think in continuity, I think that season 6 through 10 held up in the strongest, just by themselves. They all held their own.
Well, the interesting bit of this is that actually, like we talked about, season 5 was due to conclude the series, according to creator Eric Kripke. That was his 5-season plan, with Sam being caught in the cage and Dean living the happy life. But we did get the cliffhanger with Sam and the whole season of 6 with the no soul, which I gotta admit was a very weird season with him being not the Sam we all know.
It was interesting to see that different side of Sam.
Yeah.
I gotta say that I think he acted his ass off in this season.
Yes.
You know, the level of change that he made was phenomenal. I enjoyed Soulless Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I mean, he worked his ass off. It was a very, very good season as a whole. I guess my only gripe with it would be, did the whole Sam not having a soul go on too long in season 6?
I think it was appropriate.
I didn't think it went too long.
Yeah, I think it was appropriate.
What was the cutoff point?
Oh, when did Sam get his soul back? I think Sam,
I think it was for 8 or 9 episodes. No, it had to be more than 9. I say probably 15.
It really was. It was that little. I thought 15. You said 15, right?
Yeah.
15. Okay, so that was about right. I was saying 8 or 9 sounded like it was too short. Yeah, I'm trying to see here.
No, it wasn't 15. It was 12.
12? Okay, so it wasn't quite as long as I thought it was. I guess when you're watching week to week to week, I guess it feels like it's a little longer than what it actually is. Now, I guess this goes as my gripe, I guess, to the end of the series. You know, we get to see Dean that live that happy life, and I know and I understand that that happy life that he gets isn't quite as happy as maybe he thought it could have been for him. Right. But I guess it frustrates me based on how the series ends that Dean didn't get a chance to live out that full life, the one that Sam basically gets at the end of the series. Mm-hmm. I guess he gets the taste of it, but this is what frustrates me because I watch this season and I can watch these bits of him with a family, and then he never gets that at the end of the series, and that's kind of what frustrates me about the end of the show the most.
Right. No, that makes sense.
I think that so between Sam and Dean, the one of the two had to go, and with it being Dean, if Sam was the one that went, Dean would have kept Honey.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true because that's what Dean was doing before he got Sam involved. So
out of the two of them, Sam was the only one who would have went that way of living a normal life.
Makes sense.
It even shows that Dean wouldn't, like, at the end of the day, he's still all about the life. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it would have been, especially losing Sam, he'd have fell right back into his old ways. Mm-hmm. So I think the direction that the writers had to go was the only choice, was Dean going, and Sam was the one living that life that you were talking about.
I do agree. Because Sam had more of that real world experience.
True.
he also had real world connections. I mean, he was going to school. He was in the beginning. He was going to law school.
Yeah. Go figure.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Sam Winchester as a lawyer?
I mean, but Dean, hunting was life, and they had already established that Dean was going to go out and he was going to go out swinging.
Yeah. But we're getting too far. I don't want to talk about
Yes,
the
we
end
are.
of the series because that's a whole conversation for the next podcast. But the beginning of this season, like I said, I liked seeing Dean live that happy life and to see how different he could be in a family setting. And I think he pulled it off. I think he was able to be a father, and would he have been the best husband?
Shoot, what was the girl's name?
Lisa.
Lisa, yes.
Well, the thing is, they already had rapport. Like they had a history.
Yeah, it wasn't like
Right.
it was just out the blue.
Yeah, and I felt like that was really the only family that Dean had
Could relate to.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was totally okay with that.
I think the most frustrating thing is we never see them again after this.
But I mean, how could
They had
I know.
I mean, in that they had to erase memories. Like they had a lot of trauma built into that.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't remember if it was in these 5 seasons or if it's in like, I can't remember if it's in the last 5. But they had to wipe it all together.
it was just in
because
this
they
one?
just kept
Because it was
they
just
just
in
had-
this one.
in this season
Yeah,
alone.
and in season 6 is when they wiped, because it was in the end of because their relationship only went up until the end of this season, and then
Yeah.
he has to say goodbye.
Yeah, I think it ends pretty early on.
Yeah,
Once he finds out Sam is there and he has to go back out on the hunt with Sam, yeah, he just kind of puts an end to that relationship. I
because
think,
that's when she gets kidnapped, and
right.
yeah,
3-4 episodes maybe, I think, right?
where she was missing. That I don't remember. I think it was only 2.
2, and then I think she was only in a total of maybe 5 or 6 episodes in the season. So I know she wasn't in it much.
Let It Bleed was the last episode.
Her last episode?
Yeah, that was episode 21 of season 6. Man, I thought it was so much farther along than that.
Yeah, no, because it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they ended that storyline quick,
Yeah, that's too bad.
but they had to though because they couldn't have dragged that.
Oh, they absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely
they couldn't.
had
I don't
to.
think they could have dragged that out through a whole nother season.
Yeah, that would have been too much.
Yeah,
It would have been like borderline. I'm trying to think of the right words here, but it's just like child endangerment.
Yeah,
throughout
yeah.
most
And
of the season.
and it would have felt forced.
yeah.
It have felt forced because like they never really. I don't want to say like meshed or fit in is probably what I'm looking for, because if Dean always has to worry about them, how can he focus on the job? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Which was the main selling point as to why he separated them in the first place, was because he couldn't.
And I mean, in this stretch, both Sam and Dean get that little glimpse of the outside life and happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Mike, I wanted to bring this up earlier. I think I'm hearing a little bit of an echo from both Martin and I for you.
Are you really?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
it.
I've been hearing it. Yeah.
Echo.
Just a little bit of me.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. Is that better?
I'm not sure.
Test
I think I can not. I think it's gone now.
Blah
test
blah 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 blah.
It's not you. It's us.
No, it's us.
Yeah,
So I think it's
we
coming
can hear
from
us, and it is better. Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
gone.
Good now. Yeah, there was a setting in here to turn off echo cancellation. That got rid of it.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool. Okay, we're back.
Anyways. But yeah, in this stretch, both of them get a chance at happiness in the outside life, but they get pulled right back into it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, you know what's funny too is I look at Sam's being soulless here. Wouldn't this have been the perfect season for him to be interacting with Ruby?
He did interact with Ruby.
Not this season.
Oh no!
Uh-uh.
I think that was. I'm
Ruby's-
thinking of 4, 3,
Ruby's
5.
gone.
Yeah, could you have imagined soulless Sam with Ruby?
They wouldn't have been. You wouldn't have been separated, either of them. Like, it wouldn't have happened.
No, it would have been interesting, but yeah, you're right. It would have been almost impossible.
Yeah.
Okay, so this season I don't really remember having that many filler episodes compared to what we were used to. Because they were focusing very much on Sam being soulless. And when we did have fillers, they didn't feel the same because we weren't getting Sam as Sam.
Right.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, actually, though, was Weekend at Bobby's because it was a very Bobby-centric
Oh my
episode.
I
And
love
You
Bobby
already
episodes.
know that was like one of my all-time favorite episodes.
It's a good one.
it's
I
so
think I even
good.
said it in the last podcast. Like, that is hands down one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a fantastic. Anytime they focus actually on Bobby, which they don't do enough throughout the show, they really don't. They don't really give him his due for his own specific episodes.
Right.
But when they do, they actually are some of the series' best.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember the episode "Live for Your Twihard," which was like the Twilight themed one?
Oh gosh, that one was a cringeworthy episode.
Hey, I'm stepping off real quick, Mike.
Go ahead.
It was an incredibly cringeworthy episode.
Yeah. Well, this was like hot off. This is when Twilight was like the it thing. I think this was 2010. Twilight was like 2008 with all of its endless sequels. I liked that the fact that Supernatural was able to poke fun at it though, because they were able to look at the genre and be able to say, okay, Twilight's kind of like us, except I don't even know what I would want to call it, but I like the fact that Supernatural was able to poke fun of it successfully.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm trying to think if there's any other really notable episodes that really stand out in this season.
Okay, we're gonna go through season 6, and we're not even going to mention the French mistake.
The French mistake. Why do I not remember?
The French mistake was when they get thrown into alternate reality, where they're actually acting on a TV show called Supernatural.
Oh, is that when they were playing themselves?
Yes, they were playing themselves.
Oh my god, I forgot that was season 6. I thought that was so much later. You're right.
Because they even have the director go, season 6. Like, he's just like so fed up with directing this whole thing.
And Misha Collins is tweeting all the time in the background in the chair. Yeah.
J squared got me good. Starting to feel like one of the guys.
I think Supernatural is the only show that could have really pulled this off successfully.
Right. I loved that entire episode, front to back. And Dean trying to act as himself, and then like missing his footing of where he needs to be in the shot, takes a step over and just gives a little like extra grin. They're like, cut.
Martin, could you have imagined Smallville trying to pull this off?
I've been talking this whole time. My mic's muted.
Wow.
Before I get to what you just said, Mike, I have to say, when he walked up and was like, "My name's on this trailer." Yeah, that's me. This must be fake mine. It was just like looking around. Oh man, that is another.
That's great.
Fucking episode.
That's classic.
As far as Smallville, that'd been pretty cool to see.
It would have been interesting. I don't think they could have successfully pulled it off, though.
No, I don't think any other show could.
No.
I don't think any other show could. To be able to explain it the way that they did and do it so effortlessly too. Nah.
Yeah.
All the small little tidbits from this one particular episode, like Ruby is there.
You married Ruby?
You married fake Ruby?
That's so
real
great.
funny.
And then Eric Kripke coming in and getting gunned down by what was his name? It was an angel, wasn't it?
Wasn't Gadriel. Who was the angel?
No,
Let
Gadriel
me
was
read the
later.
description. It was Raphael.
They said another angel.
No, it was another. Yeah,
It was like a
the
weapons
weapons
keeper.
keeper.
Yeah.
I'm reading the thing. It says Yeah, it doesn't even say. Raphael flees the area when Castiel threatens him. The brothers are frustrating Castiel using him. I don't know.
Yeah, well. Oh, Virgil.
That's it.
That's who they send.
Virgil. Yeah, that's a classic episode. That goes down probably in the series top 10, I have to say.
Oh, yes.
Easily.
The mistake was so good.
I did not remember that was season 6. For some reason, I was thinking that was 7 or 8, but yeah, that is 6. Wow, I can't believe that episode's that old.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the season finale, the cliffhanger. What was the cliffhanger for 6?
The cliffhanger was that the entire premise of this was that I think it was both heaven and hell were having their own little like power struggles within themselves.
Right.
And it was a yeah. And both Crowley and Castiel were trying to find extra souls.
No, that was Force.
Nope. This
was
season.
with Leviathans. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because it leads into
And
the
so
Leviathan.
at the end of the finale is when Castiel absorbs all the souls,
souls.
Purgatory.
It's like
And
I
then
am God.
Then he's God basically.
Yeah. That. Well, when that happened, I didn't even know like where they were gonna go with Cass at this point. I honestly thought they were gonna go down the full on he's a villain route. And they kind of did in 7. They kind of went down there. They didn't stay with it for too long, but I think it would have been interesting if Castiel would have perhaps stayed a villain longer. Maybe I don't know.
Made him misunderstood rather than a villain.
I think that the character of Castiel was so chaotically written that it worked really well. Because he kept flipping sides because he was trying to figure out his own loyalty. He was trying to figure out the entire premise of Castiel is trying to figure out himself in this series to figure out where his loyalties lie, and it keeps shifting in between humanity and the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah,
right.
So I don't mind the flip-flop of Castiel. I don't mind his chaotic nature of how he, admits himself into an insane asylum at one point.
Yeah.
And Meg is there watching over him.
Oh my gosh. I love Meg. Meg is my outside of Crowley, Meg is my favorite demon.
Really? Over
that's I actually
better than Abaddon? Oh yeah.
I don't like Abaddon that much.
No, I don't either.
Oh, man, I loved Abaddon.
Which Meg do you like better though?
I like new Meg better than old Meg.
Yeah,
hands down.
Yeah, new Meg came off a little bit more of a badass compared to the other one.
Gosh,
so.
She was super badass. I love Meg to death.
All right, well, let's make the transition into the Leviathans in season 7.
Let's just skip season 7.
This is
going back. Can I just take a second to go back to season 6?
Yeah,
I did like the addition of Samuel, bringing their grandfather back into the.
Oh yeah,
and they were hunting all the alpha monsters, which was another cool twist to the to the lore of Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the mother of all was also in this season, where she was creating like the earworm.
Oh yeah, the earworm. Yeah,
that was.
It's inside me.
That was one of the iffy moments for me was the mother of all, because she didn't really have that big of a part to play, and she seemed a little bit more formidable. I think they were trying to add too many main plot lines into season 6. With Sam losing his soul, with the race for how to get more souls, and then suddenly you have Purgatory Mother coming out of nowhere. and it was just it was a little confusing, a little bit in the middle, and then it kind of balanced out towards the end when they finally decided, okay, Castiel's going to get it.
I definitely would agree that was probably the most plot heavy season,
Mhm.
and that felt a lot like Spider-Man 3, the original, when they were,
Oh,
Yes.
Venom and Sandman, and
Yes, I totally
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
It's like it was like every like second or third episode, there's a whole other villain that it's like,
Right.
or a whole new plot.
well, it felt like they were throwing. It was like the kitchen sink season. Like it's almost like they thought this season was the last season, and they had to throw everything in at one time.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
totally
I don't
agree.
know.
I think it's great. But in the transition to season 7,
Mhm.
the Leviathan, I think, has to be one of my favorite monsters of the Supernatural series.
Really?
I thought it was an interesting concept to bring Leviathan. Like Leviathan are giant monsters in our like mythological lore. They're giant sea creatures of the deep. And they come here and they're embodying other people. And I think the entire Dick friggin' Roman plot is one of the funniest ever. Like
Dick's a dick.
Which that I heard today that was a hat tip. I think that's how they say, but like a hat tip to Moby Dick.
Okay.
Being the giant whale, and then passing that on to Leviathans, seeing that they're the creatures of the deep. So Dick Roman, Moby Dick, as the Leviathan for creatures of the deep. I heard that today.
Then,
Now-
what was the other one? The turduckens?
Yeah, the Turducken.
Turducken. How do you like that for a name, Turducken?
Oh man, the
Turducken.
Turducken. We watched that episode together. Me, Mike, and Jace. We watched.
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
I love the plot line of season 7 because it's serious, but it's goofy at the same time. It's a right balance of the entire thing.
Martin, why did you say that you didn't like want to talk about season 7?
Man.
You don't like season 7? Why don't you want to talk about season 7?
Why? Because Bobby dies.
Okay, well that's
fair.
a
That is
very fair point, but they do give Bobby a proper send off.
They do,
But
he's still gone.
But it's the fact that it's still a send off. That's the problem.
Yes, it is.
Like,
Yes, it is.
Bobby was like, Bobby was my favorite character in the entire series.
This show has one major problem. They kill off every single effing character. Every one of them. Everyone. Well, even if you get to the end of the show, technically everyone does die because even Sam dies by the time we get to the end of the series. Everybody dies.
But that is life, though.
Everybody dies.
Yeah, but some of the characters got some pretty shitty deaths.
Yeah, they
A
did.
few.
Charlie?
Oh, man.
Charlie?
Worst death is Charlie.
Oh, my God.
They
hit you harder than Bobby? Oh no.
No. It hit me harder because Charlie did not deserve that.
No, she got a
one
shit
bit.
death.
Not one freaking bit. Yeah. Bobby's death was at least like admirable.
Yeah, there was something special to it.
There was a lot of closure in Bobby's death.
Mm-hmm.
With Charlie, it was almost like she was a one-off character.
And it's like the show realized it because it's like they tried to retcon it later by bringing in an alternate Charlie. It's like, no, too little, too late. You already screwed it up. It's done. It's over with.
It was way too late. It was like another 7 seasons down the road.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, we're going to bring Charlie back. It's like, no, you're not. You're not bringing the Charlie back.
No, can't do it.
God, man. But yeah, that's the show's biggest issue. It's the biggest problem I have. Everybody.
Mm-hmm. Everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
I guess except for
Sometimes.
Sam's son. He lives on.
Yeah, I mean, we
I guess.
barely get to meet Sam's son.
Yeah, for like what, about a minute if we're lucky.
A minute, yeah.
Yeah, Sam Jr. What? Dean Jr. He named his kid Dean, right? He named his kid Dean.
I think so.
I think they established that. Yeah, I choose not to remember too much from that finale, unfortunately, so I don't really remember.
Shoot.
Okay, so notable episodes in 7.
I'm trying to think of it. Well, yeah.
Martin's gonna have a hard time with this one.
Yeah.
Party on Garth was a good one.
Oh, Garth, man, I like Garth too.
You know what we haven't mentioned, and I was a huge fan of. No, wait. That is next. No, it will be this one. Benny.
Benny's not till season 8.
See, it is season 8. Damn.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
But that's a good character. That's good. That's a good
We'll
start.
get there.
Very good character.
But season 7, when they found out about the turducken, I thought that was a pretty good episode. When he was chewing on that burger, and then like the ooze just popping up, and Bobby smacked it out of his mouth. It was like,
Oh, I forgot about that one. The Slice Girls. They go against Amazons.
Why do I not remember that one?
And one of them is Dean's daughter.
Why do I not remember that?
What episode?
Oh, shoot.
Slice Girls?
The Slice Girls. It's episode 17. Or not 13. My gosh.
Okay, so Dean strikes up a conversation with a local named Lydia. They go back to her place. Sam discovers a symbol of the bodies, a sign of Amazon. Dean's night with the woman he met in the bar leads to a daughter being born to her who is destined to kill her father. When she confronts Dean, he hesitates in killing her. However, Sam does it for him, reminding him of what he said after he killed Amy.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that a little bit now. A little. But it's not standing out to me. But I kind of remember like that little bit about having to, the daughter has to kill him. I kind of remember that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how about this
Weird
one?
episode.
The Born Again Identity, where Castiel has amnesia.
Wow, I'm not really remembering a lot of episodes in season 7.
Because
This is bad.
It's season 7. I feel like it doesn't have
Like the standouts, like we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm not really even finding like one filler episode that's really like, oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. I'm not really seeing one here that's really popping out at me.
I mean, we do have the introduction of Charlie in this season, which is the girl with the Dungeons and Dragons tattoo.
Okay, so we'll give it that episode. We'll give it that one. Yeah, you're right. And like the season 7 storyline as a whole is pretty good, but yeah, there's not too many memorable standout episodes. The Slice Girls, though, I can kind of see why you picked that one out.
No. Okay, here I got one. Slash fiction, where 2 Leviathan are impersonating Sam and Dean and go on a killing.
Oh, going on a killing spree.
That's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I feel like it's bad because I have to read up on these ones.
Yeah, they're not standing out.
All I've been doing is just like,
Season 7 is a good overall story, but not many memorable episodes.
Right. It's kind of like that odd out season. It's like the odd duckling, but yet it's still good. It's just it's not as unique as the previous seasons.
Even the finale of this one feels like it's not high, it's not low, it's kind of middle ground.
Yeah, it's not like it doesn't feel like a finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have in Purgatory at the end, Dean and Castiel, but that's a kind of a big deal. But yeah, it didn't really feel like your typical go big finale like we're used to.
Right.
Because like the whole thing with the whole Purgatory thing, I wasn't a big fan of the whole Purgatory storyline they used at the beginning of 8. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just the way Purgatory was.
Purgatory was I thought that was pretty dope.
I didn't like it was the way it was perceived, the way they did it.
Another
I
thing
guess.
that was introduced in this season.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that was introduced in this season were the tablets.
Yeah, with Kevin.
Because it was the Leviathan tablet was the very first tablet that we came across.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's another character's death that I didn't necessarily care for was Kevin Tran's death.
Yeah. Kevin was like a fast, like quick, like a Band-Aid like death. It's like,
Very
oh,
abrupt.
okay. I guess he's dead now. Great.
Well, every time I thought they were going to bring him back and they were going to kind of retcon that death, they never went there.
No.
I mean, Kevin
They never
just
went there.
Kevin just needed to stop reading. If he stopped reading, he'd still be alive today.
He got too deep.
He was forever trying to translate something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Couldn't leave well enough alone.
The boy that knew too much.
No, I like the way that they did Purgatory because the lightweight reminded me of as you'll always hear Smallville references from me, but it reminded me of the Phantom Zone.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I could kind of see your correlation there.
You know,
Yeah.
and how it's like every day is a fight, which you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'd be in heaven.
You probably want to stay there, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sad season 7.
Freaking 8.
I gotta say though, Benny was top tier in my book.
I liked
really
Benny.
Liked Benny.
Benny was a nice addition.
Yeah.
He felt like a good regular character that wasn't bad, but wasn't necessarily good either.
You didn't know how to feel about him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and even up until his exit, I still feel like it was like his story arc and his character development was wrapped beautifully. You know,
Right.
From his entrance to his reoccurring appearances, all the way up until the end. I don't think he could have been done any better or worse.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry, any better. I'm sure they could have fucked something up. But.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. He was a good character, got a good storyline throughout. You got Abaddon here, your favorite, Martin.
Goddamn Abaddon.
And Abaddon, if I remember correctly, she's around Beyond 8, correct?
Oh yeah, she's in.
Yeah.
No, she's that's kind of the ending of 8.
So she does die.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
does.
Abaddon was in 9.
If she is in 9, then I can't remember it.
You know what? Abaddon did come back, but it was a different actress playing her, and it was a different version of Abaddon, if I remember correctly. I think they went back in the past or something, and Abaddon was different. I think is what it was. But yeah, I remember Abaddon did come back in some capacity, but it wasn't the same Abaddon.
Yeah. Oh, and then this is the one where they read the demon tablet and they're doing the trials of hell to close the gates of hell forever.
Close gates, yeah.
Yeah. This was 8 was not Crowley's final season.
No. Crowley was in it until what, 11?
11, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of this season is when the last one was to purify a demon, and they were trying to give Crowley human blood.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the standout episodes with this one, Bitten, which was the found footage kind of episode with the vampires.
Oh, that one was a good one. I have to go back and watch that.
She does return in. I'm sorry. Abaddon does return in season 9.
She does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what was you saying?
So Bitten was a good episode. It was a found footage episode with the vampires.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The teenagers were making that film, and the whole vampire thing got involved. Citizen Fang, which was very much a Benny-driven episode, where we got to know a little bit more about Benny in flashbacks and stuff, I believe, too, was that episode. So that was kind of nice to know. Comment just came in. The show lost a step when they lost Crowley. Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Mm-hmm. No question
Absolutely.
about it. The other standout episode, of course, LARP and the Real Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I like that episode.
That was fun.
That's a good episode. Abaddon, it has a driven episode too. I can't forget this one. Everybody Hates Hitler.
Yeah, where they have the giant golem.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Everybody Hates Hitler. I don't remember that one.
Nazi necromancers.
It was also our first taste of the Men of Letters, which I know what we all think of that, but
Actually, the
Probably
first
I
taste
don't
of Men of
remember.
Letters was the episode before it, which is As Time Goes By. When
that's right.
I might as well
When-
just keep my goddamn glasses on.
their grandfather Henry Winchester arrives by time travel.
Oh yeah, I do remember the Nazis. Yeah.
That's right. And he references the Men of Letters in that episode. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that leads to season 12.
Sorry, you cut out there, Mike. I couldn't really hear you.
Oh, that's for another time. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it as far as I think fillers. If I'm
Another funny episode. Man's best friend with benefits.
Man's best friend with benefits.
Where Dean is able to
Oh,
understand dogs.
yeah.
Oh yes, that's
He's sitting
classic.
there barking out.
That's classic.
He's barking at the mail. You. Hey. That was one of the funny episodes.
Oh, that's great. God, man, I think Dean gets some of the most awkward, best moments of the series between the yellow fever and the dogs. I guess we
Yellow
can
Fever.
go when he keeps getting killed in the
Right.
mystery spot episode
Yeah.
too. But yeah, he gets some of the
Hey,
best stuff.
pig in the poke.
Yeah, pig and a poke. But yeah, the storyline as a whole in this season, this probably goes down as one of my least favorite storylines of the series. The
It's-
tablets and all that stuff. It just
This is
This is-
also
this
the
is the-
introduction for Metatron too, ain't it?
Yeah,
Mm,
Metatron
yeah.
is like late.
Mhm.
Like late season, but this is another one of those like heavy interwoven plot lines going throughout each other, and this is the tablet heavy season.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah. I
it's
think
focusing so much on demons and angels and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna just go like, okay.
this was the Angel Demon Overload season. It was just one episode after another of the same thing, and it was
Yeah.
just it got old.
Although I do, the one angel that works as like a burger clerk, Samandriel.
Samantha.
I love Samandriel. He was a good guy.
That's a good character. Yeah. But yeah, this season just as a whole, I don't know. Definitely goes down. I think as one of the bottom feeders of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment. Very old. Yes, it did get very old very quickly. I agree. So going into 9, and 8 was another one of those cliffhangers that just was kind of just eh.
Oh, are you kidding me?
What you mean, man?
I felt the cliffhanger for 8 was actually kind of crazy. To see
think so?
all
To see the angels get
fall
expelled
from
from
heaven.
heaven?
Every single one of them just expelled
Yeah,
from heaven.
that was
I guess the reason why I wasn't feeling it is because it goes back to the overload. I was over it.
Okay. I can understand that, but when it came to the actual it finally that power move was done.
Yeah, I think the twist of it all not only between finding out that Metatron fucked everybody over and kicked the angels out, but the fact that the entire time they're like, holy shit, we're about to close the gates of hell for good. And then rather than the gates of hell being closed, heaven's fucking shut down. Like that threw me for a loop.
The reason I was so shocked is because it causes a very big power shift.
Yeah.
It does.
Extremely
It does.
big. Angels are left on Earth, absolutely no idea what to do. the majority of them, and it leaves demons to just go roaming free. No, there's no balance. There's absolutely no balance.
Yeah, that's the epitome of chaos.
Yeah, I guess in the big picture of it all, it's pretty grand. It just goes back to the being sick of it all, and I think that's why it didn't have the impact that maybe it should have had on me at that point.
Well, here's the thing, though. Going into season 9, you get more angels because this is an angel-heavy season.
Yeah, and it's another reason why it goes down as the bottom feeder, one of the bottom feeders again.
But here's
enjoy
the thing. Gadriel is actually a pretty interesting character, and I think was
sure.
He was. I don't know if I could classify him as an angel with how shifty he was.
I mean, he was kind of an odd. Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, at the end of the day,
he
was an angel.
Yeah,
by technicality,
the angel that let the snake into the garden. To be honest.
Yeah.
How'd you think? What was your opinion on the Gadriel storyline with Sam? With him forcing Dean to keep it on the low from Sam?
I was good with that. I liked that little twist because anytime that Sam has to kind of hide something from Dean and they have that conflict or that, I liked that. That's something I did like a lot in this season.
What about Castiel? Like those are the times that I enjoyed whenever he was trying to talk to Cass about it. And Cass is like, no, I have all of the angels seared into my brain. That's not an angel. Like, he's not one of them.
Yeah.
Because didn't they have to use Castiel's grace to do that spell?
Yes, they did.
They had to take the spell that cast all the angels from heaven.
Yeah, they had to use his grace.
Which kind of made Castiel, in a way, somewhat responsible for it.
Well, also made him human, essentially.
Right. That too. And by the way, yes, you were right. That Abaddon did appear in season 9, but she was also known by Josie Sands.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Wow, you don't remember an Abaddon thing? That's surprising. You love Abaddon.
I do love Abaddon.
Yeah.
Abaddon's my fucking favorite. Goddamn Abaddon.
Yeah.
We also get the Abaddon. I'm just going to point that out. Meg is better than Abaddon.
I have to agree.
I'd rather have Meg as a Knight of Hell than Abaddon.
Yeah, yeah. Meg would be a lot more threatening than Abaddon.
I don't know. Abaddon was a fucking beast.
She was powerful, but Meg has that mentality, that toughness, that ruthlessness that Abaddon just doesn't really have. I'm sorry, but
always like 10 steps ahead of everybody. Meg was always getting caught up.
Who lives longer? Who lives longer?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Who gets outsmarted? Yeah. Exactly.
When does Meg die?
1-0 Meg.
When does Meg die?
I don't know.
Oh man, she dies like very late. 12 or 13?
No.
She got maybe 11. Maybe 11.
She got. I don't even think 11. She died.
I have a bad feeling
with Crawley.
What? You got a bad feeling about what?
I think she died.
I think she died really early.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be
in the insane asylum.
Yeah.
Because it was an 8. It was an 8 because that was during the time when they were trying to fight their way to Crawley when Sam didn't have a soul.
Okay, but we'll say this: she was around. Wait! She was around a lot longer. She outsmarted the brothers for a lot longer than Abaddon ever did.
Well, who died first?
But who was more of a threat to them and longer?
Not Meg. Meg became good.
Abaddon was around for what, a season and a half, if that. Come on.
Well, who got more callbacks in the later season as
Meg.
the Empty?
Meg. Yes, she was the Empty. Yes, you're right. In season 15, she was the Empty.
Boom.
Yes.
I honestly never
Booyah.
watched season 15 yet. So
Well,
I'll tell you that.
there you
I
go.
didn't know. Abaddon is still a goddamn force to be reckoned with.
2-0,
It
Meg.
would smack the shit out of Meg. I'm telling you. Meg
I don't know about that.
Water to Abaddon.
I think
Jace,
Meg. I
hold
think
up.
Meg would
Hold up.
outsmart Abaddon.
Jace, Meg versus Abaddon. Who wins?
Wow.
Abaddon. Did you hear that? Abaddon.
What is that supposed to be the definitive answer now?
It is the definitive answer.
Oh no!
What did you ask, Eric Kripke?
We have one outside opinion. Oh no!
Oh
We're
my
doomed.
God! The world is full.
We're
Ask
doomed.
chat room. Who wins,
Abs-
Meg or Abaddon?
We'll agree to disagree. It's all subjective.
It's
I'm gonna
all
make a Facebook poll.
It is subjective, Martin. That's all it is.
No, all day. Abaddon would smack Meg.
Oh man,
I did like Meg. Don't get me wrong. Abaddon's better.
who doesn't like Meg? If you don't like Meg,
Meg is
yeah, I'm just marrying Abaddon. Yes.
Meg is a far deeper character than Abaddon is. She has so many depths of character development compared to Abaddon. Are you kidding
They
me?
were not Meg. They were not even concerned about Meg. You couldn't trust Abaddon, but you could trust Meg. Who's a dangerous threat?
Okay, if she was an ally by the end.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
You don't
I would still
ally with
the
true evil.
personality of. Oh, come on.
You don't ally with true evil.
God.
Abaddon all day was a bigger threat. Do you think that Dean and Sam would have allied with Meg if Meg was as much as a threat as Abaddon?
Yes, because the powerful. Why not?
Absolutely not.
They sided with Crowley, the king of hell.
Ah,
I'll give you that one. Damn, I have no argument to that. Damn.
yeah, that pretty much ended that.
Tattoo that says, "Jeremy, you were right."
Yeah, Jeremy, you were right. I'm not. That doesn't change the fact that Abaddon
is less superior to Meg. Got it.
is
Oh
more
man,
superior.
you heard it here. You heard it here, folks. Oh
God.
no. Yeah.
No. Ain't no way. Abaddon was no joke. Meg was
But okay, but season 9. Season
Oh,
9
I
was
forgot what
kind of
season it was.
a crazy season.
Yeah. Oh yes, it was.
Yeah.
It introduced us to a lot of different lore about angels and demons. Like, this is the interesting part of the angels and demons lore.
This is where it gets good. This is where it gets intriguing.
Yes. Season 8 was the setup, where season 9 is like, okay, here are the interesting parts that we actually care about.
It was a very long setup.
Yes, it was. It was a very long setup, but I think that it was worth it in the long run.
Would you say
that
top tier? Would you say season 9 was top tier?
Okay,
Oh,
I'm not going to get into the debate of top tier when it comes to seasons right now.
that's for the end.
I'd say we keep that. We'll keep that for the next episode.
For the finale,
I still gotta go back and watch the entire series before we get to that episode. But
That's gonna take a while.
it would take a while. It would.
Mike be coming up with this shit quick, so you might.
Martin's got to watch the final season yet.
I still have to watch like 3 seasons.
I was wrong.
About what?
That Meg is definitely
No. That's not it. That's not
I
it.
was wrong about the dog episode. That's season 9.
The dog episode. Oh
Yeah, we'll talk to dogs.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been later.
Yeah, it
Dog
was.
did
Yeah.
afternoon.
I apologize. I was
Dog.
wrong.
We forgive
I was
you.
wrong.
We forgive you. As long as we can get you to
At least it
apologize
was.
about
At
Meg.
least it was that
No.
I was wrong about. Oh,
This season did bring in one of my favorite characters, Sheriff Donna.
oh, Sheriff Donna.
I
Oh,
love Sheriff Donna.
Sheriff Donna. Who's that?
Don't you know?
Remember
Don't you
Sheriff
know?
Donna? Oh my gosh, she is like
Come to the sheriff's
top
station, don't you
tier-
know?
she's top tier character.
Oh,
Oh, I love Donna.
she would have been in the Wayward Sisters series that we didn't
she
get.
would've.
Give
Oh,
me. Who is Sheriff?
She.
Who is she? Which
Wait
one?
a second.
Which episode?
Was that this?
I'm pretty
season
sure
or was
that's
that
higher.
the season before.
Or-
It's 9. It's 9.
What episode?
You've. Oh,
What episode is she? Oh, well, you have to narrow that one down. Give me a minute.
We're gonna have to really narrow that down.
Sheriff Donald. I don't know who that is. Oh, at least I'm drawing a blank. Mother's Little Helper, maybe?
No.
Meets his ex-nun.
Oh my gosh, where is that?
Donna.
Sheriff Donald?
No. Hold on. I'm gonna find this now. Now you've given me the
Now
test.
look at what we're doing here.
I think it was not episode 12, Sharp Teeth, with the werewolves.
With the werewolves? I thought she was a part of Vampire Story.
No, that's the one with Garth. Sharp Teeth was Garth.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
Garth. What episode did she appear in?
I'm
Mike,
trying
you
to
still haven't
find
figured
her
it
right
out.
now.
Oh my god, what's the name, Mike?
Okay.
This is so
Sheriff
bad.
Donnelly.
Sheriff Don.
I'll find it. I'm going to the actress's IMDb page. This is the way you do it. Let's see what her first episode ever was. Her first
I
episode.
think she was higher. If it's who I'm thinking I am, she's younger.
No, season 9,
Rowena
episode
Fucker.
13.
Season
Sam
9,
and Dean apply for jobs at a wellness spa. Remember that one, the wellness spa?
The Purge.
The Purge.
Yes.
Yes.
That's her first episode.
Yes, because they're doing that. The entire episode goes around those, like, it's the cupping technique of like spa
That's a
treatment.
good episode.
And they actually do it as the monsters are actually doing it to help people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
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 That's a good episode. That's a good filler. That goes down as a top
I-
filler episode.
That's the one that Dean gets drugged, right? By roofies.
Yes. That is the yes.
That's the one he gets drugged.
Yep.
Holy shit! It says it right here. Okay. Yeah. Dean Church.
And he's eating all that shit to get fat.
Yeah.
That's a good episode.
She's such a good actress. I wish we could have more of her. She was only in 8 episodes.
Well, if we would have got Wayward Sisters, it would have been an entire series of her.
Oh,
I am pissed right now at the CW for that. I mean, I'm happy they're making the Winchester one, don't get me wrong. But when I look at what could have been with Wayward Sisters, they screwed the pooch.
they did. They should
They
have,
did.
they should have gone with Wayward Sisters instead. It should have been a female-focused supernatural series that would have
Change
been
it up.
far superior to another Winchester.
It only would have
I-
been far
I feel like
fucking
we've
superior if they had Abaddon on the team.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, this isn't even about the Abaddon thing, okay? Like,
You would turn it into the Abaddon show. You would.
no.
Meg should have got her own show.
I would have.
No, she shouldn't have. But it would have been a decent show.
Meg, though. I totally would have.
How about this? Wayward Sisters with Meg as the villain.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That would
Yes.
be great.
Bitch. Her.
Exactly. Meg is a bitch. That's the point. She's
No, they
she's a
would've-
royal bitch.
See, the thing is that you couldn't have Meg as the actual villain. She's too anti-hero for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is not a villain, Mike.
She would have showed up as like a one-off at some point.
She is a villain.
No.
But yeah, one off as a big baddie. No, it wouldn't work. But neither would Abaddon. So no. Wayward Sisters would have taken Abaddon down in one episode.
Right.
One episode. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Abaddon didn't even make it that far, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, neither did Meg. So I mean,
No, but Meg was around longer.
just saying.
She was around longer though.
Here it is.
It's all subjective.
It's all subjective. Oh, I.
You know what the
Season
worst
9
episode of this series of this season is, and actually one of the worst episodes of the series?
Oh.
The episode that was the backdoor pilot to Supernatural Bloodlines.
Which one was that?
Episode 20 of season 9. It's when they had all those teenage characters, and they were a family of shapeshifters, and the show was going to follow this family of shapeshifters. Yeah, they were trying to turn this into a backdoor pilot, and it did not work at all.
Man,
What episode?
I'm so
20?
glad that didn't
20.
happen.
Yes, it almost did. It almost did.
No,
but
it says in this backdoor pilot for a proposed new TV series, Supernatural Bloodlines, 5 different mafia-esque monster families are running the underbelly of Chicago.
That's intriguing. The 5 different mafia monster families is intriguing, but the following the family of shapeshifters, that doesn't really mesh with that part of the storyline.
If there was like a monster mob show, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe I could go
but
through
this, no. Yeah,
No.
I can see why this didn't work. This is actually one of the worst episodes of the series, actually.
Yeah.
it. It's rated at a
I
6
do remember
out
this
of
fucking
10.
episode, yeah.
6 out of 10.
That's still too high.
It is far too high.
Probably a 4, and that's being generous.
That was bad.
Yeah, what a waste of an episode. You're telling me we could have got a whole other episode of this show that would have been more Sam and Dean on a filler episode with no Abaddon and some more Meg? You know, shit.
You take the words out of your mouth.
See, here's
He saw me about to say that. He saw me.
We know each other too well, Martin. I you know.
I think one of the greatest
Villain.
standalone characters to come into this season was Kane.
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Kane all day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could watch I
could
wish
watch
that we
his
had more of
introduction.
Kane.
I can
Yes.
watch his introduction 10 times over.
I
That was
I
such a
can't
good
get
episode.
over Kane. I want to watch more of Kane.
Yeah, if they made a spin-off series about Kane, I'd watch it.
Maybe Kane should have been the villain in Wayward Sisters.
Right.
There you go. There's your big baddie.
But you can't kill Kane.
No,
You
Kane
literally
is
can't
already
kill
dead.
No.
Well,
Yeah, he's already dead.
Touche.
Mhm.
I feel
I
like
was wrong.
Kane is too big of a baddie for the Wayward Sisters. That's
Perhaps.
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 okay, but you
Hey, no Abaddon. No.
While you had God and Lucifer, all the big baddies that came into the Supernatural series, I feel like there has to be things outside of the regular, the traditional Christian narrative that could be far bigger, like stuff that you don't see usually, like in mythological lore. I feel like you could go against. I know that they used it in I think it was season 5 when they had that dinner table of lesser known gods. But I feel like going outside the traditional lore could have been really good for that show. And that's like another thing with the other world Wayward Sister, one of the teenagers that came from the alternate universe.
Yes.
I felt like that was lore that I could get behind, because she was like a dream weaver or something like that, right?
Yes, she was a Dreamweaver. You nailed it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that was something that blew my mind. I wanted to know more about it, and that's why the Wayward Sisters
could have got deeper into it.
I would have eaten that shit up for breakfast.
There was so much potential with that series where they could have gone with. I mean, each character had its own unique thing about them that Supernatural hadn't done. I would have loved to have gotten to know Sheriff Jody and Sheriff Donna more too. More of their background, how they got kind of involved in all this. Maybe they had a history when they were kids of maybe some supernatural type things. There was a lot of things they could have done with them, and there was a lot of potential, and they just pissed it away.
Yeah, they did. It's too bad. There was a lot of there was a lot more than potential. I think it could have been greater than Supernatural.
Well, because you had the male-driven story of Supernatural, and they would have shifted it to a female-driven thing to kind of give it the.
I'm sorry. I just read Mike's name.
Oh, you just read the name. You know you love Meg. Oh, okay. That's funny. But yeah, no, you would have had the male-driven going into a female-driven to kind of give it. It would have been similar to what Supernatural structure was, but you were shifting gears into the more of the female perspective of the series because you already got the male perspective. What would have been wrong with that?
Yeah.
That's why I'm shocked the show didn't get picked up because the entertainment world has become very much, we want to show strong female characters. So
Right.
I don't understand what the problem was here.
It's sad because we had, looking at the show as a whole, I feel like we had a very little representation of strong female characters, and not.
Yeah, they didn't.
They had strong characters. The longevity of those strong characters did not last.
No.
And the majority of strong female leads in the cast were mostly given to the bad guys.
That's true. Meg, Abaddon,
Ruby.
Ruby, and even what's his name? The one that the one in season 3. What was her name? Bella. I mean, even Bella.
Yeah,
she was a strong female, but one season and gone.
Yeah. It's far too bad. I mean, even Mary, I felt didn't have a strong enough presence later on, but that's for the next episode.
Yeah, Mary, I felt like was kind of wasted in the seasons that she was in.
Right.
But yeah, we'll dive into that. But yeah, I mean, I guess season 9 as a whole. I guess if I really go back and remember, the Angel storyline got a little bit stronger. It got a little bit more interesting here compared to 8. And then it led to the cliffhanger of
Dean kills Metatron with the first blade, and then he actually gets killed by Metatron, and then he turns into a demon because
that's
of
right,
which opens up. I'm sorry, we're still talking about the finale.
Yes, yeah,
okay. Great finale. I don't know about top tier, but great finale.
I thought that was a really good finale for season 10 or season 9.
Yeah, I agree. That was a pretty strong finale. And then season 10 with Dean being semi-quasi demon here, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I loved Dean Mon.
Oh, Demon, yeah.
Demon.
Like smash Demon and Dean together, you get Dean Mon.
Demon. Season 10 is also the introduction of Chuck.
What? Chuck
No,
was in season,
isn't it?
Season 3.
Chuck was season 2, way back when he
Really?
was writing the
Season-
fiction book.
Season 2. You don't remember with the
There was the
he was
book.
in like 5 episodes before this. 4,
Yeah.
maybe.
Chuck was way back.
Chuck was the prophet that was writing their lives.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so yeah, that was a little bit earlier.
A little bit.
Why am I not
sounds like
remembering
4
him?
seasons here, Mike.
I'm sorry. I'm
Because they had
he appeared in season 4 for the first time.
yes,
Not season 2. It was season 4.
because he
Season
started
4.
with writing out every book, and Sam and Dean found one of those books.
Yeah,
And
so he appeared.
Castiel basically said that he's a prophet. So because even Castiel didn't.
Yeah,
even
that was
recognize
4.
him
Yeah.
as
He
a
appeared
prophet.
5 times in season 4 and into 5.
Mhm.
It says he appeared 4 times in 2009, 1 time in 2010, 1 time in 2014, and then 4 times in 16, and then 19. So yeah, he was spread out. But 4 was his first thing. Man, I don't know why I couldn't remember him back that far.
He was in so many episodes.
It was yeah, he was way back there.
He became more of a dominant presence, I guess, towards the later seasons where he
The thing
was.
is that we forgot about him because at like they had the one with the books, and then they had the convention, the supernatural convention.
That's right.
That was pretty good.
Also was a pretty fun one. And then at the end of Swan Song, it goes into a narrative with him
Reading the
disappearing
thing.
with a snap of the fingers. He disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like,
felt weird to me.
When that happened, I said, that motherfucker's God.
I'm gonna call bullshit on Martin.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
No, I'm serious. When that dude snapped his finger and disappeared, I was like, that motherfucker's God. I didn't keep it, but that's what I said, though.
Okay, Martin. Okay. Good job for calling it out, Martin.
I'm not looking for credit. I'm just
smart.
stating what I said at that time.
No, that it.
Because I mean, I didn't think that
it was mostly just.
God.
It was mostly just speculation at that point.
I was just saying. I was just joking. I didn't think it was real. I definitely didn't think it was real. Chuck,
you had a theory that there was potential for it, or it could have been.
It literally wasn't even a theory. It was less than. It was 2.5 seconds of me saying that and being like, "That motherfucker's God." All right, but on to Smallville. Like,
I mean, going
on to the next season.
With the ending of season 5 being the initial finale of the series, we completely forgot that one moment where he disappears because they introduced a soulless Sam, all these other monsters in season 6. We completely forgot about it. We forgot about Chuck, really.
I didn't remember about Chuck anymore. I thought Chuck was really done.
I thought because he had fulfilled the Winchester's story, maybe that was his prophet's way of going.
Yeah, like he fulfilled his purpose. He fulfilled his purpose in the show, and he was done. Yeah.
I honestly think that the writers had no intentions on making Chuck God.
I don't think they did.
And it wasn't until they read all the fucking reviews of other people saying, I think that's God, that they're like, you know what? We did make that motherfucker disappear.
Also, I have to bring this up to our audience right now. For those of you listening on any platform, Martin right now has Hell Knight plus Abaddon equals the death of Meg. So it takes 2 Hell Knights to kill Meg.
Well, that's...
So what does that say about Meg's power compared to Abaddon?
I mean, if it takes that much to kill Meg, I mean, shit. What is that? What are you saying?
Abaddon is a Hell Knight. That's what I didn't put that there. I don't know how.
You did put
Hell
that
Knight.
there.
Hell Knight. Abaddon.
Yeah, that's the...
Just put Abaddon equals death of Meg, and then
I could have. That would have solved it all. Yeah.
You could have said Abaddon plus being a Hell Knight equals death of Meg.
What does that say about your faith in Abaddon now?
How did
Ye of little faith, though, Martin?
Here's a good question. Okay, here's a good question. How did Meg die? How did Meg die?
I think she was actually stabbed by another demon with the demon blade.
No.
At least I think so. I think it was a misstep. No, she wasn't?
No. Pretty
All right.
sure.
We're looking this up.
Meg died by hellhounds.
Oh, did she now?
This will be confirmed. Give me a minute. We're gonna confirm this. She dies in season 8, episode 17.
Mm-hmm.
Her death. Killed by Crowley. In order to buy time for the Winchesters and Castiel to escape with the Angel Tablet, Meg took on Crowley in a fight and was easily defeated. Spotting the Winchesters fleeing in the Impala without Castiel, Meg taunted Crowley about his failure and stabbed him in the shoulder with the Angel Blade. In response, Crowley stabbed Meg in the stomach with an Angel Blade of his own, killing her.
Okay.
It's
been a while since
No.
It took the King of Hell to kill Meg.
Hold up.
The King of Hell.
How did Abaddon die?
Okay, give me a minute. I'll look that up too.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she die in the ritual that was trying to make her
hold, please.
No. Abaddon was killed by the first blade.
Hold on. Hold, please.
Yes.
Okay, Abaddon killed by Dean Winchester. In order to stop Abaddon from getting control of Hell, the Winchesters formed an alliance with Crowley to kill her, and Dean took on the Mark of Cain. Having learned of this, Abaddon used Crowley's son to lure the Winchesters into a trap in order to kill them and Crowley and destroy the first blade. Having incapacitated Crowley, Abaddon attacked Dean at the hotel, but Dean was able to summon the first blade back to him with telekinesis and become immune to Abaddon's power with help from the Mark of Cain. With Abaddon unable to affect him with her powers, Dean stabbed Abaddon in the stomach. Wow, this does sound just like Meg's.
With
it's kind of weird.
First blade, right?
And lifted her off her feet.
The King of Hell's Angel blade.
She got killed by Dean. Meg got killed by the King of Hell.
With the first blade. Here's a better question. What is Meg's powers?
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna go in here. No, this is all speculative now. Okay, you give Meg enough time to rank up status. Okay, I think Meg would have also been a Knight of Hell. I think given enough time, that Meg would have also been a Knight of Hell.
Given enough time, how much?
Yes.
Time?
Okay, so
how are
Abaddon was one of the first Knights of Hell.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
How do you get to? Who taught the Knights of Hell?
That was Lucifer, I would imagine.
Cain.
I don't think Cain taught demons how to.
Cain trained.
Was it Cain?
Cain trained the Knights of Hell. So tell me,
hold please.
Meg,
Oh, you know what? No, I think he's right, Mike. I think he's right. He's right in that. But that was also a long time ago.
So how would Meg be trained by Cain when Cain's out the game?
The Knights of Hell were trained by Cain and were thought to have been handpicked by Lucifer.
So Meg wasn't handpicked? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, also, you do realize that not all demons spawned at one time. Like a human soul gets twisted enough to become a demon.
True.
Later on. So if Meg had started out in that grouping, I really believe that she would have had the potential to be chosen by Lucifer to be a Knight of Hell.
The potential. But
yes.
Is she a Knight of Hell?
Wait. Now, to get technical about Meg, here is Meg's character description.
All right.
Meg was an unnamed demon that took on the name Meg from her first human vessel from the beginning of the series and was called by the name from others. Meg is the daughter of the Prince of Hell, Azazel, lover of Castiel and mother of Cassandra Masters, also known as the daughter of Heaven and Hell.
Okay.
Huh.
What does that have to do with her getting her ass whooped by a Hell Knight?
She
trained by Cain.
She didn't get killed by a Hell Knight.
She would have. That's the point.
I don't know if that's right.
You don't think?
That's speculative.
It's all speculative.
That's speculative.
What is Meg's powers?
Hold, please. We have to go into a long discussion.
We do.
We're back to the Meg versus Abaddon debacle.
Powers and abilities: spell casting, invulnerability, weather manipulation, super strength, super senses, immunity, demonic possession, telekinesis, flight, teleportation, biokinesis, immortality, and superhuman endurance.
That's crazy. Flight? I feel.
Yeah.
What's Abaddon's powers?
Hold, please.
Thing is that looking at it, I really think that they have the exact same powers. At least
there ain't no way. How could you possibly?
Okay, here we go.
Trained?
Biokinesis, same as Meg. Immunity, same as Meg. Super strength, same as Meg.
Yeah.
Demonic possession, same as Meg. Spellcasting, same as Meg. Telekinesis, teleportation, that's new. Invulnerability, same as Meg. Immortality, okay, that's pretty cool. Super stamina.
Immortality.
Flight, which Meg had.
I think
Meg also had immortality on that list.
Yeah. And memory extraction. That's basically it. There's nothing there that's mind-blowing.
Did Meg have immortality?
Oh, tactile exorcism, too.
Did Meg have immortality?
I heard immortality on Meg's list too.
Hold, please. There's a lot of questions here. Thankfully, I have the Supernatural Wikipedia to answer all my questions. Okay. We said immortality?
Yeah.
Survey says. Yes. Immortality. Yep. Meg could potentially live forever. She had been serving as Ezekiel for over 100 years when she died.
But was killed by an angel blade.
Oh,
How does she have?
By the King of Hell.
What does
The
that
King
matter?
of Hell.
What does that matter? Who matters? Who handles the weapon?
Hey, Abaddon got killed by Dean, and she was killed by the King of Hell.
Dean
I'm gonna
went
say
to
it.
Martin Cain. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say though, having the title as a daughter of heaven and hell would grant you pretty
badass
status.
I'll give you that.
Way back when
I'll give you
Lucifer
that,
was
yeah.
first choosing Hell Knights. So I think that Meg had a very, very, very good chance of becoming a Hell Knight.
Very comfortable upbringing.
What are you trying to say? Abaddon had it tough, so we should give her props.
I'm saying that.
I don't think Abaddon had it tough. I think Abaddon got handed it to her. Okay.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Abaddon from hell.
Abaddon was the Hell Knight. That's all I can say. Trained and handpicked by Lucifer himself.
I got 99 problems. Abaddon ain't one.
You don't have to. Abaddon is he types so fast.
Abaddon is a chump.
10 minutes to put this up. He's just like Abaddon's a chump. Wow. Back to season 9. So you guys can't accept defeat.
Oh man.
What is the future Lucifer?
She could have been.
Actually, we're into season 10 now. We're talking about Demon Dean.
Yeah.
That was season 10, yeah.
Demon.
And let me say, that was hands down my favorite season intro.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty good season intro.
With Dean sitting there doing karaoke and you have to fight me off this stage.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
In your dreams.
Yeah, so this is believe this is the season where Benny gets written off. I want to say, correct?
No, that was last season.
No, well, he still appears in this season.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a flashback or not. That I'm not certain of. He does appear in season 10. It's just I don't remember in what capacity.
Huh.
Because he is listed as a guest star.
Well,
is this also the first time that Death appears? Because I'm noticing Death in the guest stars as well. I don't remember.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait.
No. Let me finish that question.
Yeah, finish.
Was it the same guy that played Death? Was it the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Okay.
Played by the same guy.
He kills Death in season 10.
At the end of season 10.
That's the end of season 10.
But Death shows up in season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it one episode though? It's one episode, I believe.
No, he comes in. He's in 2.
See, it's brief. It's brief.
It's a very brief entrance, but Death is okay.
He has a lasting impact.
Death had Death is like a top tier character. For the minimal that we see him, he has such a commanding presence on the screen. And with every single line, I fear Death.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
Top tier all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I just don't remember from the early season because, again, he doesn't appear that much. And I guess it wasn't really until 10 where he left that lasting impact because he had those scenes with Dean sitting at the table. And, you really felt his presence in those moments in this season.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so he wasn't it before. Wow. There's a lot of things I remember, but there's certain things that are still escape me through certain periods, especially some characters that appear briefly in there. I can't believe I didn't remember Chuck. Chuck, I had a brain fart. I had a serious brain fart with Chuck. I'll admit that. That was a total fuck up on my part. But yeah, I agree, Martin. This had a good opening. This was really cool to see Demon basically going hardcore, and him being Demon Dean. That I know did not last long.
No, it didn't last long because the show wouldn't have been able to sustain itself on the premise of Dean being a demon so frequently.
Yeah, because they went down that road later too, with Dean being bad again with the what was it? It wasn't the Mark of Cain. It was another reason why he was bad.
He went bad because of Michael, but that was later on. Yeah,
that was season 14. I want to say it was in 14, maybe 15. Was it 15 or it was 14 or 15?
I'm trying to think here. I don't remember. It's not 15.
I think it might have been 14. I know it was right getting towards the end.
I think it's 13.
What's the question?
13 seems like a good place for it.
When Dean was taken over by Michael and was kind of went bad.
That I don't know.
Because that was after they had branched into alternate realities, and they had post-apocalyptic world where Crowley died.
Yeah, and Bobby came back from that alternate world and came to our world. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it. That might have been 13. It definitely 13 or 14. Definitely wasn't 15. You're right there. Yeah. But yeah, they went down this track before, and I remember him being as Michael. That did last a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
Which was really weird for the show too, because that dynamic with Sam and we had no filler episodes in that period of time, which was really strange.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long period of time, but yeah. So this season, I can confirm this one. This season introduced Rowena.
Oh,
Rowena. Oh, such
Rowena.
a great character. I love Rowena.
I hated Rowena.
What?
Yeah.
You don't like Rowena?
Yeah. But probably because
Wow.
because I'm not a fan of the English accent, which fits her character. I get it because of Crowley.
Wait a minute. Wait. You don't like the character because of her accent?
Yeah. I don't. I don't know. She never really stuck with me well. You know what I'm saying? Like she was in Power. Well, she was a pretty powerful fucking.
Oh, she was powerful.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
She was a pretty powerful fucking sorceress. So I might put her above Meg, but not by much.
Oh my god. You made Jeremy speechless. I've never seen Jeremy this speechless before. He doesn't know what to say.
I've never heard such a critique.
I'm just being honest.
No, Martin, I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I'm honestly going to be baffled by that for at least the next week and a half.
Wow.
He put a date on that. He's gonna be like cooking dinner, just like damn.
Rowena.
Martin
Rowena
doesn't like
Martin does not like accents.
the English accent.
I see that's the thing is that you dialed it down to the English accent, and I honestly just thought that you were just like, I'm not a fan of English accents at all.
I'm just not. It sounds weird to me.
He won't be going to the UK anytime soon.
I will not.
It's
I will not. Don't get me wrong. I will obviously say she was a very powerful character.
oh.
And the fact that she put Crowley in this place was pretty fucking awesome. Like I said, she definitely is higher than Meg.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's not a very high bar for you, though, so that doesn't really say much.
be honest. Let me be objective, Mike.
That is not subjective.
It is subjective.
I don't know what that
He
is.
wasn't being subjective. He said he was being objective.
That's yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
My English forwarded me.
But
Wow.
your English accent just suffers so much right now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, the thing is that it wasn't even an English. It was a Scottish accent. It was
Yeah.
It was Scottish.
More Welsh.
So maybe I'm not a fan of
Yeah, it had that Irish kind of thing to
It
it.
had that twang to it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Rowena. Like her personality, her accent. I thought that her entire character was.
I have been looking for this. And
What?
I got you.
Oh no, I'm not going back to this again.
And I got you. And I got you. The first blade, when powered by the mark of Cain, is the only weapon that can kill a knight.
Oh my god.
Well,
So how would Meg?
ladies and gentlemen,
have
thank you for
killed
joining us here on Lights, Camera, Action, Entertainment Reviews. I am.
I just wanna know.
I'm taking over. That's a wrap. Cut and print. We'll see you guys next time when we talk about seasons 11 through 15.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
No. Hey, we derailed this so many times for the Meg versus Abaddon debate.
How
We
can you?
discussed
How
it.
can you? If the only thing that can kill Abaddon is the first blade, how can you kill Abaddon?
You do realize that because it was way back when Meg actually died. Okay, here's the thing: we're gonna get into this debate here. We had not gotten far enough into the series to establish that. What if by that time Meg had grown powerful enough to only be killed by the first blade? How about
She couldn't have been. She died in season 8.
She wasn't given the proper time to develop her skills.
But she died.
Yeah. So did Abaddon, but you know.
But she died.
Who's counting?
How did she rank up to gain the Canaan mark, to get the first blade, to kill Abaddon? How? I'm still delusional. How? The only way. How do you kill Abaddon? I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm
Oh
listening.
my God.
How do you kill Abaddon?
Season 10.
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Season 10.
This is
Such a good season. I love season 10 Supernatural. Season 10 is so great. I love Demon Dean. I love I love the addition of Rowena to the cast. Hibbing 911 remains one of my favorite episodes of this season
Which episode?
because it's another Donna Haskam episode where both Jody and Donna go to a sheriff's retreat.
Which
And
episode?
That's a good one.
Hibbing 911.
Yeah, Hibbing 911.
Hibbing 911.
It's a very sensitive subject.
But no, that was a good episode. We do get another a Charlie episode that has to do with the Wizard of Oz, which I actually thought
That wasn't
was
that bad of an
that
episode.
was not a bad episode either.
Yeah.
No, there's some good fillers in here.
I like when Cain comes back. We have the conclusion of Cain.
That was really
Yep.
good fight too.
Oh, I want to go back and watch that episode.
Yeah.
After I'm done here, I'm gonna go and watch that episode.
I'm gonna go watch the episode with Jensen being Jensen and Sam being Sam and Jared being Jared.
That's right. We're gonna go to the French Mistake. Everyone who's listening, please go watch the French Mistake if you haven't already.
Yeah, please do. Go watch Genius. It's pure genius.
Oh, all right. And then this one introduces the Book of the Damned as well.
Uh-huh. We also Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not this one either. This is where did it go? I just had it right in front of me and I was gonna say it and I lost it.
A lot of things that you could have said, Mike.
There was a lot of things I could have said. Move on. Go back to Abaddon and Meg. I'll be done with you in a minute.
Don't go back to this.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike, I was
come
trying
on,
to
man.
bring us back to the
He
truth.
doesn't want to admit the truth. So let's just move on.
Okay, there is.
There is truth.
It is speculation.
It's not though.
So is that is that subjective or objective at this point?
How do you kill a Hell Knight? Look it up, Mike. How do you kill a Hell Knight?
How do you?
Oh, okay. No, he just read it. We don't have to look it up again.
He doesn't. You don't.
We don't. No, we don't have to look it
You
up.
don't have to. How do you kill a Hell Knight?
I don't know why.
So am I holding, please? Am I holding, please?
No, don't hold, please.
Okay.
Don't hold, please.
All right.
Okay. You want to know why this is subjective matter? You want to know why this is fan fiction? Fan fiction.
Because it's a TV series?
Martin, you're like Chuck right now. You're writing a lot of fan fiction.
I'm not.
Right.
How do you kill a Hell Knight? That's the only question I'm asking. If you can answer that for me.
Okay, sure. How about what if Meg never actually died?
Okay. What does that have to do?
This show. No. We're gonna get back to what we talked about at the beginning of this episode.
Okay.
They're notorious for killing off characters.
Okay.
And then bringing them back.
Okay.
What if they brought Meg back?
Okay.
That's another writing thing. You could write it in that Meg was some all-powerful demon that just looked like she had died to a King of Hell angel.
You could make Meg an angel. That does not defeat the fact.
You could make Abaddon a pile of slime too. But you know what?
How do you kill a Hell Knight? How do you kill a Hell Knight?
You're just mad because Meg is.
What are the two? I'm not.
You're mad because Meg is a far superior.
Just answer the question.
I'm not even. The thing is, that's not even my argument. My argument isn't who would win, Meg or Abaddon. Mine is who is the better character in my opinion. Meg is the better character.
There's two ways to kill a Hell Knight. I'm sorry, not two ways. There's two things you need to kill a Hell Knight.
Oh, what's the other way to kill a Hell Knight?
I'm sorry.
No. I want to know the second one.
I tell you, I misspoke. There's two things you need to kill a Hell Knight. You need the Mark of Cain and the First Blade. Yeah. Can Meg acquire either of those two? Not even both. Either. Because without the other, she can't kill it. So can she acquire at least one of those?
I mean, she could.
How? She's dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse the delusions in the fan fiction.
I'm not. It's just the truth.
But is she dead? Is she dead?
I haven't watched like 11 to 15, so she might be alive and be ruling hell right now.
Wait a minute. So wait, this whole argument's not even subjective.
Is she still alive?
This is delusional. This is a delusional. You haven't even watched the entire series.
I haven't. But Mike knew that, so I don't know why he's acting brand new. But I will say this again. There's only you need two things to kill a Hell Knight. If Abaddon was a Hell Knight, how could Meg kill Abaddon without those two things?
Gumption.
The fuck is what's gumption? Is that code for we're gonna move on and not continue this conversation because you guys can't admit that you're wrong?
Martin,
it's just the truth.
The conversation wasn't even who would win in a fight.
I thought it was this whole time. That's what I
evolved into this. I don't know where we got off the handle, but I was more into the impression of who is the better character.
Who's the better character?
Meg that is where it started. That is where it started.
If that's all it was, Meg all day.
We just had this argument for nothing.
Meg all day. I was talking about who was more powerful. I was just talking about who was more powerful. I was talking about who was the best.
I'm gone. I'm just serious.
I did. That's what I've been talking about. Who was more powerful?
The who more powerful is completely subjective. That's it. That's it.
Martin went.
Yeah, apparently
in my house. The level.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I thought we were talking about.
Well,
season 10. Season 10. Back to season 10.
I'm entertained. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm sitting here watching this. You're all just going to be listening to it in audio form. Be entertained, because I sure as hell am.
It's okay.
Oh,
I thought that's what we were talking about.
We should just do an episode called The Debate Show. Pick like 20 subjects to debate. Everybody different opinions and go.
Let's debate. Yeah, let's debate.
Yeah.
2.5 hour, 3 hour episode. Go. It would be.
Mike, can you put a 1 across my face? And then
Why?
a 0 on top of Jeremy's?
Well, it's 2-0 Meg right now, so it's 2-1 now. But
2-1.
How did you win this?
Yeah, how did you win?
In the realm that okay, yeah. I guess it kind of washes because we were talking about two separate. I was talking about who would smack who. Abaddon.
I mean, they could smack each other. It doesn't really.
Would take Meg to the cleaners.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But who's a better character? I'll give you Meg all day. I enjoyed Meg.
I was going to play you out. That's where the Oscar speech comes up and they play you out, you know.
I know that. That's funny.
No, it's you know.
Back to season 10.
Yeah.
Hey.
I enjoyed. What episode was
it?
Man.
There was another, I think, Jody. Was there another? There was another Sheriff Donna and Jody episode in here, was there not?
Yeah, that's the one he just called out.
The 911.
Yeah.
So I don't think
I love those episodes.
Get the Wayward Sisters episode until later.
No, that was later.
Off of it?
Well, it wasn't considered a backdoor pilot when they did it, but I guess you could kind of say it kind of was.
Wasn't it a 2-parter episode too? I felt like it was a 2-parter.
I don't know if it was a 2-parter.
Maybe not a 2-parter per se, but like the story of that turned into more than one episode. I felt
like it came back later on in the season or something.
Yeah,
that it may have.
But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that was like season 14 or something like that. Yeah,
I did like the addition of Claire in this season because Claire was the daughter of Castiel's vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
I like the character of Claire. There was a lot of potential there.
Oh, Claire she needs more screen time. I wanted Wayward Sisters. I'm gonna keep saying it. I wanted Wayward Sisters.
I agree with you. I cannot even express the disappointment I have when they said they weren't picking that up because I was excited when they announced they were doing it.
Yeah.
And for them to just rip the carpet out from underneath them, yeah.
But now
never forgive them for that.
Now it's just too late. It's just
the ship has sailed. It's done.
Could have made it there.
Yep. Opportunity missed.
Oh well.
Yeah, this season as a whole,
I didn't really care that much for this season.
Yeah.
Dark Dynasty is the I think Charlie's death episode.
Well, here's the reason why season 10. Yeah.
And that's like late season 10 too.
Yeah, it's like right at the very end. Last two. Yeah, last two. Yeah, I had a very hard time forgiving the show after this happened. I was really pissed off because I felt like, considering how loved she was by the fans and just how strong her character was, for her to get cheated the way she did in this death, it just kind of felt like you weren't only just wronging the show, but you were also wronging the fan base.
But here's my question, because I have to ask it. What more could they really have used her for? I mean,
well, it's not so much killing her off I have a problem with. It's just the way they killed her.
The way they did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just felt cheap. Let's put it that way. It felt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
For a character that was been around for a while and was loved, she got very shortchanged in this situation.
Now, I don't know why. I'm drawing a blank. How does Dean get rid of the mark?
Oh, it's a spell that they do at the end of season 10, I think, because they don't use the death scythe to do it.
No,
No.
that's the intention, but it never comes
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah,
Because this
But
is the
is
season
it-
he kills Death, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Or it's not. No, I think it wasn't it Sam that kills Death.
No, Dean kills Death. Pretty sure Dean kills Death
Oh,
with
maybe.
his own. Pretty sure Dean kills Death with his own scythe.
Hold, please.
Because we never thought that he would have the balls to do it, and he fucking lit
Yeah.
him the fuck up. Which was hard to see because I really enjoyed Death's character. Well,
Okay,
and the actor.
enjoyed Death. Yeah.
Death dies in the season 10 finale.
Yep.
Dean turns Death's scythe on its owner, killing Death. It is Dean.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, it's because the reason that Death will be able to get rid of the mark is that he has to kill Sam to do it.
That-
I
yeah.
think that's what it is.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. No, that's right.
Because
Because-
the last episode is called Brother's Keeper. Like, come on.
That's why he didn't want to do it, because he would have killed Sam. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's when the darkness is released at the end, and that leads into a character that I really liked in season 11, which I can't get into right now. But
I'm indifferent about
Amara?
that. Yeah, I'm indifferent about it. I
Fair enough.
I wish I could have a strong feeling one way or another, but
well, we'll get into her next
Next
episode. We'll
episode.
delve deep into her. Surprisingly, for us having mixed feelings about 10, surprisingly on Rotten Tomatoes, it got 100%. Can you
Season
believe
10?
that? Yeah.
I can't.
100%. But the average rating by fans was 7.67 out of 10. So,
I was about to say I probably would have gave it a solid 7.
yeah, because there are some good, strong episodes here.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the whole Mark of Cain story arc was probably one of my favorites.
Mark
Mhm.
came super cool.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
I mean, from Dean dying and everybody being like, "Fuck!" Like the shit's about to get deep, and Crowley's just like over his body and just like, "Yeah,
Right.
he's coming back," and his eyes fucking came back and was black. I'm really good at guessing plot points. I did not see that coming.
Right.
Right. No. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so we're at the end of 10. So the big question comes out of 6 through 10, least favorite season out of this batch.
7 was my least favorite.
Okay, what's your favorite one?
Torn between 6 and 9.
I think 9 has to be my favorite season out of these.
Okay. Kind of surprised you didn't say 7 because you said you really liked the Leviathan.
I do like the Leviathan. I think that's a close second.
Yeah, I'm torn between 6 and 9. Because I really enjoyed the Samless Soul. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Samless
The
Soul.
Samless Soul.
That was right. I said it right. I thought I didn't. The Soulless Sam.
The Soulless Sam.
I really enjoyed his story arc. I enjoyed because that wasn't with Benny. But
No.
yeah, but no. Them hunting the alphas. I feel like 6 had a pretty diverse character arc as far as villains go, so that was able to give us as the audience something to, because it kind of went back to the monster of the week, which is what it escaped for 3-4 seasons, because the first season was monster of the week, second season became more
Yellow-eyed demon focused, and yeah. Mm-hmm. So what was your least favorite season, Jeremy?
I hate saying it because I like the Leviathan, but I feel like 7's going to be my least favorite.
Yeah,
even
7 was-
Really?
even with the
7 was-
Leviathan being like a really interesting take, everything else is a little bit more interesting in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
If
Mhm.
there was, I think if there was more of a deeper layer of Leviathan, I probably would rank it higher. But with the alphas in season 6, Samuel and Soul of Sam, and then going to season 8, where it was a lot of heavy lore,
Yeah.
both on the demon and angel side of things. Season 9, the lead up to finding out about the Mark of Cain, getting
yeah.
it, and then season 10 was with Dean being a demon and then getting rid of the Mark of Cain. Like there's so many highs in the other seasons, where season 7 it gives us a something to play with, and then it has real like emotional lows with Bobby's death.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean,
It's tough. There's toss ups for everything.
And I feel like season 7 is still my least favorite out of the 5.
Yeah. I probably would say my favorite one probably could be 9. Just because of, like you said, the mythology got a little bit deeper, it got a little bit more interesting, and some of the twists and turns were very, very well done. And the finale is memorable because with Dean becoming the demon, that just kind of that stuck with me for a good while when that season ended. So I'd say 9 probably was my favorite out of the batch, and then probably my least favorite probably would have to be 8 because that whole build up, like we said before, it just took too long. There wasn't enough fillers in 8. There was just too much going on. It was just too busy, and just the whole angel mythology in 8 just got boring. It got to be a little bit much. Yeah. It wasn't interesting enough until 9, really, where they started.
I enjoyed 8, but I could understand some of your premises.
Mm-hmm.
I would not. I don't know if I'd put it directly above 7, but it's not on the. It's not a top tier season for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I understand what you're saying now.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess all in all, it's kind of an interesting batch to review because we did season 1 through 5. We had a little bit of an easier time picking out our favorites and least favorites, whereas this is a little bit harder. I think this is a little bit more difficult because I think each season kind of has its peak points and its ups and downs, and I think that's why it's kind of hard to really pinpoint it. But I don't know if 11 through 15 is going to get complicated or not. If I'm really thinking about it now, I'm just looking forward to talking about the ending because that's going to be a huge topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Jeremy, have you watched Smallville?
Not yet. It's on my watch list.
All right. I'm a little ahead of time. I am.
I mean, you still have to catch up watching,
11 to 15.
These last ones.
And to be honest, I'm pretty sure I'm on 13.
Mr. Subjective over here talking about how he is like the authority of opinion on this show. We haven't even watched the entirety of the show.
Oh wow!
I may not have watched.
I'm not going to get over that.
Don't get me wrong. I may not, and I mentioned that in the first.
Yeah, you did. You did. To be fair, you did. You did.
But
make time for it, buddy.
I plan on it. I plan on it. I really do because I enjoy this. So I'm a little ahead. What are we reviewing next? Because I'm having fun.
Well, I know you and I really want to do a Smallville one, but Jeremy hasn't watched it yet. So
hey, if you guys want to do Smallville, I'll just I'll listen in on it.
Okay.
Listen in.
I mean, he would have a lot to watch. There is 10 seasons, over 200 something episodes. That would take a
lot
little
of
bit of
episodes.
time.
It would take me a
15
long time.
seasons of Supernatural.
We could make it easier for him and then, just cover seasons 1 through 3 in the first episode. Therefore, all he has to get through is about 60 something
We
episodes.
could, that's not bad.
That's not bad. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. We'll find something to do in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty we can do.
There's plenty.
But yeah, this was fun again. 11 through 15's next.
That'll be
or shall I say 11, 13, 14, 15.
True. Never really thought about it that way.
What?
I'm just looking forward to actually talking about 12.
I was like, Mike, aren't you 11?
Sorry,
13,
Mike, you cut out there again. What did you say?
I took a picture of all my seasons, and I said the only ones I'm missing is 12, 13, I think, and 10. And he goes, no, you're missing 10 and 14. You're not missing the other one. No, but I'm looking forward to actually talking about 12 because I really want to hear what Jeremy really hates about 12. What he loathes about 12.
Just don't say
Last
the word.
2 minutes.
Season 12. It'll be good.
The last two minutes, I couldn't really understand what you guys were saying. It was all gibberish to me. Sorry about that. Must be some weird internet connectivity
Lights,
issues.
camera, action. Brought to you by
Season 12 of Supernatural. Oh, no, it'll be good. So, all right, so 11 through 15 next. It'll be a lot of fun.
Will it?
Well, some of it. There will be periods that will be.
Yeah, wouldn't it be wild if Jeremy was like legit trying to get us to skip over 12? I know
He's gonna try. He's gonna try.
I know that's what you want to talk.
You're talking. There are no words coming out of your mouth. I can't really hear you.
Is there something wrong with your mic?
Something's got to be wrong.
Hello. Anybody at home? No. But no, I am going to be curious to hear your thoughts about it because I really want to know why you really hate that season. I really do. I'm very curious to know because I almost want to watch season 12 before we do that, just so I can really, just to really focus on 12 because.
Did you not watch 6 to 10 before us doing this?
Well, I know you didn't.
Guys, I've watched the three times now, at least. So I've got a lot of this. Just
and that's what I want to say. Like, granted, I get it. I have not watched. I would say probably 13 to 15 because the last I remember seeing was his mom's coming back. So
that's 13.
Yeah,
that's 13.
She had a lot of cameos though in earlier episodes, so you could have been talking about season.
No,
4, 5, 6. Rolling with the punches now.
Amara bringing Mom Dukes back. Jesus,
who?
That's funny.
The what?
Who?
Amara.
Yeah.
Amaretto?
Yeah.
What?
You cut out there, buddy.
You're cutting out a lot. You might want to get that checked out before the next episode.
Lights, Camera, Action Entertainment presents. Anyway,
season 12 of Supernatural.
Sorry, what?
No, I So I've watched from like season 1 to probably I think it was like season 11. Like it was like 3 months ago that I watched from season 1. Well, not 3 months ago. I finished season 11 like 3 months ago.
Right.
Okay.
You're still not all the way through.
Yeah, you're still not there.
I'm not there.
You're making
so I'm
comparisons
gonna watch 2 there.
Certain characters.
Anyway, the next one will be fun just for the simple fact we're gonna go. Martin, did you watch the 13, 14, 15? You got to monitor his computer because he could be reading Wikipedia next episode. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. When you sent out the time frame to get this done, I was like, "Fuck, I haven't watched any of this." Maybe I should fuck his priest.
Save him.
Whatever. Lights, camera, action. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, this was fun, guys. As always, really do not miss the last episode. That one's going to be the most fun. I guarantee it. Even though this one was a lot of fun. This one was a lot of fun. I think the Meg and Abaddon debate's over. I hope.
think the Meg and
I don't know if it was a debate. Like
is
it's just,
gonna be.
it's
Bring it
really.
up. I will come and debate you tomorrow at 6
It's
p.m.
not-
Eastern Standard Time.
It's not
Okay,
a
you guys bring your final fighting points next episode, and
Yeah.
we'll put the debate to rest of who the
That's
clear
the
cut
thing,
winner is.
I'm not trying to debate. That's the
I
only.
am.
That's the problem.
but he is. That's the problem.
I am. I'm trying to let you know that Abaddon is. It's just.
You remember when we did the Star Trek retrospective, and you were trying to convince Kabasik and I about Undiscovered
Yeah.
Country being better than First Contact?
Yeah.
See, I'm not trying to.
This is that. This is that.
But it's wrong.
The difference
It's
is.
wrong.
The difference is, I'm not trying to convince. I already know it's true. I'm just stating facts, so the viewers
Wow.
don't understand.
Wow.
Martin, you're confusing fact with opinion. People do this in this,
Welcome to the
cultural
Twilight
and-
Zone.
cultural and sociological climate.
Is
that
it
we
a
got
fact?
here.
Let me ask: is it a fact that Abaddon is a Hell Knight?
That's not what I'm debating.
We're not questioning that.
But that's the question, right?
It's not though.
That's what I'm asking. My question.
Why are you
is,
asking us the question?
My question is: Abaddon a Hell Knight?
In regards
God,
to
what did I
is
start?
this- what purpose does this serve?
It serves
Start.
no purpose. It's just a question.
Then why are you asking the question if it
Because
serves
it's a
no
question that
purpose?
has to be. You don't understand or see the truth. I'm trying to slow walk you because you guys aren't catching on.
It is 9:30 at night in
Is
the
it?
Midwest, and I am trying to figure out what
It's-
is going on
It is
here.
10:30 for us. Is it 10:30?
You're being played out.
It is
The
10:30.
Oscar speech is over.
Oscar speech.
Okay, it has been put to bed for at least one more episode.
Okay.
All right, we will circle back to that. Hopefully, these guys got some better points. We'll find out.
There's no
Yeah.
point.
Mike, tell me why Kayla just texted me Meg never dies.
Well, technically, she is in season 15, and she technically is in the void. So I guess technically she doesn't die in a way, which means Abaddon gets fucking owned.
Lights, camera, action, everybody. That's a wrap.
Okay, we'll talk about that next episode. We talk about the void.
We can never get it right. You could
No.
have just
I know.
cut and print and then nothing. You just decided to go over it. I get you're the host. I get you're the host, Mike.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching tonight. Lights, camera, action. Visit us. Subscribe for more of this. It's fun. So that's a wrap.
Cut and print.
Nice camera.